Today I'm going to be sharing you the pros and cons of selling feed pictures online. So I would say starting to sell your feet online is a low cost to start a business, because you mostly need your cell phone or a camera, and then you need a light, and you can definitely use the daylight. Another thing you might need is some money to pay for a website to sell your feet pictures on that website. Okay, so if you watched my previous video, you will know I talked about how you can pay for a website and then sell your feet pictures on that website. But I feel like starting a business of selling your feet is a low cost. But in this video, I'm just gonna be giving you the pros and cons of selling your feet pictures online. So the first one is how affordable it is for most people to sell their feet pictures online. So if you want, you can hire someone to take pictures of your feet if you want like really professional pictures, or you can find someone who has connections to people who want to buy feet and then connect them to you so that you can get customers from that person. There are people who actually have those kind of connections. So another thing is, this can be a hustle for you. This can be another source of income for you. So if it starts to take off, like you have all those quality pictures, the poses, you are consistent, you are patient, you are like doing all the things you're supposed to do, and then it starts to take off for you. And since you're able to set your own price depending whether you are doing it on a website or if you're doing it like personally on a social media platform, you will be able to get like another source of income by doing this. So I'll say this is like a good way to get money on the side. You have some debt to pay, or let's say you have like some bills to pay, your credit card, whatever, student loans, whatever thing you need to pay off. Okay, this side hustle, selling feet pictures online, can be like that source of income where you use it to pay off those kind of debts you have. Selling your feet pictures can be that source where you can use to pay off those debts you have. Okay, so another thing you can do with the money you make out of this is you can use the money as savings. Okay, so you can save it in your account for, let's say, for the future, some kind of emergency fund or whatever you want to save it for. So if you don't have any debt and you just want to save this money for the future, you can just do that. So whatever money you get from selling those feet pictures, you can save it in an account and use it for the future. So that money you won't touch. No touching. Every money that comes from selling those pictures, you just put it in an account and save it. If you don't want to do that, you can invest the money. There are people who do investments, so you can invest the money and then the money is going to grow for you. Okay, so if you don't want to invest the money or save it, you can also use the money to hang out with your friends, your family, or you can use it only to buy like Christmas gifts and things like that. When the time comes for you to buy Christmas gifts, then you will have some money to buy this kind of gifts if that's how you want to spend it. So this is like a way for you to build a brand. Okay, so you have like customers from all over the world, and now you have connections with them, so they are going to know you and you're going to be making money from them, and they're gonna keep connecting you to other people, and you're just gonna keep making the money by consistently connecting with people. Okay, so what is the con? Like, what is the con here? The con is sometimes you have a hard time with customers. Okay, you have a hard time dealing with a customer based on their request. They might ask you to do something you are so uncomfortable with. So with this, like, what do you do? Are you ready to do all what your customers ask for? Or so let's say you're not even ready to do that and you don't do that, you're still going to feel a certain way about that request. So like, are you ready to deal with those kind of situations? So some of these customers are scammers. Like, they are not ready to pay, even though they like to see things like that. If you watch my other video, I talked about how you can put like a watermark on your images or your video until the customer pays you. So since there are a lot of scammers, if you're not careful, you're going to be scammed. And I also gave information about how you can protect yourself through like payments and other things. So some of the scammers, you can end up sending the video or the picture and they are not going to pay. They won't pay you, you know. So these are like some of the cons of selling your feed online, your feed pictures online. When some people ask you for videos and pictures, they go ahead and go put it on a different website without your permission. Like they won't ask you and they just go put it there and make money off you without you knowing. So it is important to have like some kind of watermark on your product so that nobody will steal it. If you think it's something you have gone through, like your image getting stolen, your feed pictures or videos getting stolen and being put on a different website to sell, like you can leave like your comment below and share your experience with someone who is going through it or who has gone through it. Okay, another thing is you will receive like a lot of negative comments. Are you ready to take those negative comments? Because there are some people on social media who will just criticize you, especially if you're selling your feed pictures on social media. They might criticize you, and there are some customers who will also give you negative reviews because they didn't like your service. They just didn't like what you give them, so they'll just give you some negative feedback on your images or your videos. You need to be of a legal age. I don't know what country you are in, but I know mostly it's like 18 and above, so you need to be like of a legal age to do this. If you're not old enough to do this, please do not do this. No. If the customer is just too much for you, you should just like find a polite way to reject them. Or okay, let's not use reject. Okay, to decline them. So another thing is, make sure you get the payment before you send them the pictures. If you decide to sell with a website, make sure you check their reviews and make sure the website is a good website before you sell with them. So add watermarks, especially to the ones that are not showing your face. So if you're not showing your face, that is fine, but then you should put watermarks on them so that people don't steal them. Or you should be ready for people to give you negative feedback and criticize you and everything and be in your business and all of that. So you should be ready for things like that. Be sure getting yourself into this will not create any problems for you. I hope this was so helpful. So anybody who is into this business, please leave a comment below and share your experience. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and then leave a comment. I will see you in the next video.
More carrots. Where's Garrett?